Hello, I want to say hello to all my friends out there in internet land. I just put up a few pictures, some one in the past and some one I took a couple days ago. I've got such an overwhelming response, people wanting to know what I did. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to give you a little spoiler. What I'm about to tell you is going to be a little controversial, so be prepared. And if I hurt somebody's feelings, I'm sorry. But the bottom line is, keep this in mind. No pill, no drink, no shake, or whatever you're going to do like that is going to solve the problem if you're trying to lose or you're trying. You know what? I don't even like saying lose. I want to say shed. You're trying to shed the weight, shed the pounds. I'm going to break it down to you right here. What the key ingredient is you. Now, I'm not going to say that shakes or those diet pills, whatever, don't have an effect, because they do. I'm an Evolve rep. I market Evolve health products. I love them. They do great. But to be quite honest with you, the key ingredient is you. There's a lot of all natural products out there, and you can choose and go with what's best for you. But it's a whole different thing in regards to me with Evolve, and I'll get into that later. It's more the culture that's involved. Now, I'm going to go into it. Now, one of the key things, or there's several key things, and I'm just going to go down a list, and I'm not going to try and make this too long or anything. But one thing is, you got to change your life. And when I say change your life, I mean change everything. You got to change your vocabulary. When you talk about, I want to lose some weight, forget lose. You want to shed it. Because when you say lose, you want to mean that you want to get it back. You don't want to lose it. When you lose something, you go and you're going to find it. You're looking to find it again. No, you want to shed it. It means you want to get rid of it. You want to eradicate it. You don't want it coming back. So change your vocabulary. You don't lose weight, you shed weight. You shed pounds. Okay, keep that in mind. At least that's what helps with me. Another thing, let me calm down, get a little excited here. Another thing is you want to make sure that you're eating right. And when I say eating right, you want to eat whole foods. Now, I post up on Facebook all the time, my green shakes. There's a little key component I use, something called a NutriBullet. Or you can get one of those ninjas or something like that. You don't want to get a food processor. You don't want to get a food extractor. One, or like a juicer where you put the fruits in and vegetables and it spits everything out in the back. Well, that's the best part of it. You want to get something like a NutriBullet. Go ahead and Google it. Whatever, NutriBullet. I mean, it's like $19 a month for 5 months. I mean, if you can't do that, borrow the money. Get one. It's key ingredient. It helps you eat all your fruits and vegetables and everything. That's a key thing. Okay? But you also have to make sure you get your protein as well. Now, that's where my Evolve shakes came in. They provided the protein. Now, you can get some other kind of protein mix. Whatever you want in it, you can do that as well. But that's key ingredient. Again, but get a NutriBullet or a Ninja or something like that. Another key component is get up off your tail and exercise. And I'm not talking about going out and running a marathon or going and playing basketball or getting on the tennis court and going for 3 hours. I'm talking about some everyday consistent exercise. Exercise, it could just be as much as you walking a mile a day. Walking a fast-paced mile. Just do that. But you've got to be consistent about it. Even when you don't feel like doing it, you got to do it. But then there's also another thing that really helped me out tremendously. Like my very good friend, her name is Diane Burbach. Diane on here. Now, she has been really, really instrumental in helping me in my shedding of the pounds. She's been my accountability partner. A few months ago, we decided, she asked me, says, I tell you what, you want to be accountability partners? And I'm like, well, what is that? She says, well, basically, you are accountable to somebody else, whether you're working out, whether you're eating right. What would happen is at the end of the day, I would get that call. And I'm dreading, I'm thinking, you know what, I better have worked out because I got to face that call here. I got to be accountable to somebody else. Well, that works two ways. I helped her and she's helping me with that. You need to get an accountability partner. Somebody that's trying to do the same thing that you are. And that goes back to like whether you're in something like Visalis or Evolve or some other thing, it's the culture. Because you've got a whole group of people that are trying to accomplish the same goals, which makes your journey a lot easier rather than just trying to do it on your own. So yeah, you hear all the hype and how you can make all this money in all these different businesses. That's all good and well, but the main thing is you got to worry about you. You want to shed those pounds. You want to get healthy. Okay? You also have to have a why. Why do you want to lose that weight? Do you want to be there for your friends and family? You want to be there for your grandkids? Do you want to just get healthy? Make sure you write it down. You have your why you want to lose or why you want to shed these pounds. And again, like I said, I think I covered, I said eating whole foods. Now one thing, here's where the whole foods come in. 75% of your diet needs to be whole foods. And of that 70%, 50% of that needs to be green, leafy vegetables. Like I learned some vegetables I never, like arugula or something like that, and some other vegetables I never even knew existed on the planet. What you need, 50% of it needs to be that green, leafy vegetables. They're just healthy, period. You can look it up and find it all out for yourself. But again, you need exercise. Again, even if it's walking a mile a day, you need to have consistent exercise. Another thing, change your diet. When I say change your diet, there's certain things you need to eliminate, eradicate, forget about. You're not going to miss them. One, sugar. Get rid of sugar. You don't need it. Or at the very least, if you can't just totally get away, bring it down dramatically. And white breads, forget white breads, even wheat breads. Because now, the original wheat breads, the way they used to process them was fine. But they started, a lot of places, processing them differently, so now they're not as good. So you got to look at it, make sure it's pure whole wheat bread, not the processed kind. You don't want the processed kind. Okay, get rid of that. Oh, and sodas and those fruit drinks, get rid of all of them, like that big gulp. Oh my God, that's packed with so much sugar you won't believe how much it is. And even the juices that you buy at the grocery store in those half-gallon containers, they are packed with sugar. Get rid of it. Drink water. Also, if you have to have a shoot, get apple juice. And I don't mean the from concentrate apple juice. I'm talking about the pure apple juice. Drink that. That's fine. You can do that. I also did, during this period, I also did a body cleanse. My friend Angie has a body cleanse that helped me lose some weight. That's great. You can do that. But the main key things, I'm gonna go over them again. The key things is, one, eating right. You know that saying, you are what you eat? Hey, that's so true. You are what you eat. So you want to eat good, healthy fruits and vegetables every single day. And a key thing that should be in every household is a NutriBullet or a Ninja or something that's going to pulverize that food so that you can eat it, or rather drink it. And also too, when you drink it, your body absorbs it so much better. Because a lot of things, when you just eat it, like you go ahead and maybe you make a lettuce or something and you eat it and you swallow it down, your body doesn't absorb all the nutrients, as opposed to when you pulverize it like that down to the cellular level. So your body utilizes everything in that. So your metabolism is going, you'll find you get more energy, everything about it. As you start to shed those pounds, you will notice changes. But the biggest thing is change your mindset, change your life. It's a life change. It's not a diet or something that's temporary. It's a life change. That's what you've got to do. You've got to decide. You're the key element. No matter what anybody says, there's no pill, there's no shake, there's no drink, there's nothing out there that's going to make a difference for you other than you. You got to decide. I want to be here for my grandkids. I want to see my kids grow old. You got to decide for you. That's the key thing. And then you have to have support. That's where these shake companies come in, because you've got hundreds of thousands of people that are all trying to do the same thing. So you can find an accountability partner in there. So there is a method to the madness. People are losing weight or shedding pounds left and right because they have support systems. You've got to have that. That is so key. That has been so key to me. And also, again, exercise. I can't stress that more. And again, I'm not saying you got to go out and run a marathon. Get exercise every day. And if you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. You got the next day. Now, there's one other thing. You don't need to give cold turkey, because I'll tell you a little story. A couple months ago, I got to a point, I kind of reached a plateau where I was working out, I was exercising, I was eating right, but my weight was still staying the same. It wasn't going down, it was staying the same. It'd go up a pound, go down 2 pounds, go up 3 pounds, go down 2 pounds, but it was staying the same. And then I talked to my accountability partner, and I said, Diane, I don't know what's happening here. And this is just I guess about a month ago. She told me 2 months ago maybe, and she said, "Well, tell me what you're doing." And I told her what I'm doing, and she said, "Well, what about a cheat day?" And I said, "Well, so I don't have a cheat day. What is a cheat day?" Well, she said, "Oh no, Lawrence, you need to put in a cheat day where 1 day a week you can eat anything you want." Let me tell you this. When I first did that, I said, okay, well, all right, I'll try it. What the heck? It can't, I'll probably gain 5 pounds, and I know it didn't work. I was surprised. That first cheat day, I had like 3 donuts, 2 pieces of cheesecake, some spaghetti I had some, what else? I think I had, a bowl of cereal or something like that. I went crazy, okay? And I'm thinking, okay, well, I did this. I know I'm going to gain 5 pounds from doing that. Even though I worked out, I'm going to gain 5 pounds. Well, I woke up the next day. I got on the scale, and guess what? I actually lost a pound. What that does to your body is it actually shocks your body. Your body says, hey, you've been eating right all this time. All of a sudden, I'm getting all this crap. What's the deal here? So your body really doesn't process it all. So it goes into maybe hyper mode, or metabolism starts and burns it off. But at least you got something to look forward to. What you'll find as you get further along, like I got further along, my cheat day would come up, and I'd be like, okay, I don't need to eat half a dozen donuts, and I'm not going to eat a bunch of cheesecake, all this. I might eat 1 piece of cheesecake, maybe 1 donut. You're not going to find that craving anymore. You're going to get less. It's going to become more ingrained to you to where you feel better when you're eating. And then you'll find yourself reading the labels on everything. Make sure you read the labels on everything you buy. You want to stay away from the artificial sweeteners, the artificial colorings, the preservatives. Again, eat whole wheat. I go shopping every day. Now, I'm only spend a couple of dimes, but I go shopping every day or every other day, and you'll find it's actually less expensive that way. But I'll go and I'll get whole organic fruits and vegetables, and I'll take them, I'll put them in my NutriBullet, blend them all up in there, pulverize them, and I'll drink them. And you could do that 1 or 2 times a day. Add in your shake mix for your protein. That's where the Evolve Shake came in for me. It provides that protein that you need. You got to have that protein when you're eating it. But again, these are some of the very basics. And don't get upset when you have setbacks. You will have setbacks. It's natural. It's going to happen. It goes back to what Michael Jordan said one time. He's one of the biggest failures in the world. He's missed this many shots, that many shots, but that's why he succeeded, because he kept failing to succeed. So you're going to have some failures, but just know that you just got to stick with it, and you're going to shed those pounds, and it's going to change your life. It's going to change your attitude. It's going to give you more energy. Everything about your life will start to change. You just got to believe it. That's enough for now. I said I was going to keep it short. God bless you all, and I want to thank everyone for all the support that you've given. I still got more to go, but you know what? I'm going to reach my goal, and I'm going to stay there. God bless you all. Bye.